Hello and welcome to all my viewers. Today I have come up with this video for all the smartphone users who are disappointed for not having 60 fps recording options on your smartphones. So you can see here I've just got 30 fps recording options. Well, for those who don't know what is FPS here stands for frames per second. When it comes to sports and catching fast actions and movements, videos captured at higher frame rates look great, especially after slowing down, because it would capture more pixels and more details with better image or video qualities. Well, for those who don't have 60 fps recording options on your smartphones, don't get disappointed, because you could record videos with 240 fps or 960 fps. Yes, you heard it right. Before going to that point, let us also find out the features of your phone camera which you may not have utilized or understood fully. Well, this is my M31, Samsung Galaxy M31, and this is my main camera with 64 megapixel at 4:3 aspect ratio, and I can also auto lock the focus and exposure and also change them accordingly as per the requirements, as per the lightings. To capture a good photograph, it's very important to give correct exposure and focus to your image and hold your camera steadily to get a good stable image or a picture. And it is the same even for the videos. And the most used aspect ratio is 16:9, which is in the TV format and smartphone format these days. And the ratio 4:3 aspect ratio, the pictures taken from here could be used to make 3D photos on your social media pages. And let us look at the selfie camera here, and I have set my timer to 5 seconds so that I could hold the camera still, and I can also avoid unnecessary blurriness in the image and fix my position. Well, I'll show you the photos and videos later on, and let's go ahead and check the settings out here. And so I have set my settings to this format for my own convenience, and it's up to you how you want to set your format and all the required settings as per your requirement or convenience. And back to my selfie camera, you can check out the timer out here. When it comes to your selfie camera, you cannot lock the exposure and focus, but then you can always change it according to your requirement. Back to the rear camera, and I recommend everybody to put on the HDR format for getting more picture clarity, and we are using the 16:9 ratio, and told you it's the most used aspect ratio apart from the other aspect ratio of the photographs. And what else have we got here? Let's switch to the video mode now, and you can put on the super steady mode on. You will have a steady footage, but then I don't recommend it because it distorts the quality of the video, though you get the stable footage. And you also have the flashlight options and the aspect ratio you want or the format you want. So back to the 16:9 ratio, and let's record a video in UHD 30 frames per second in the normal lens, and let's check out later how will it look. check out the video format. You have got UHD, that's ultra high definition, FHD, that's a full high definition, and HD, that's just the high definition. So the UHD is the best of all. It captures more images and more details. At the same time, the UHD also consumes more space in your device, more storage space. Next, we will go to the macro lens, and then macro lens is used for capturing a subject very closely, and you can get detailed close-up shots of a subject. And next we have the portrait mode here. So it's for most of the time for the selfies, where if you are looking for blur background, you can have the portrait mode put on, and you can also increase or decrease the intensity of the blurredness in your background. And you have the wide angle lens too in this mode, and you can use the timer too for your convenience. And we also have the night mode, hyperlapse, and let's focus in night mode. So it's very important to hold your phone steadily while taking pictures at night, and I recommend you to use a tripod or a gimbal. A tripod would be better at night, so I recommend you to use a tripod. A simple one would do, or anything else which does not make your phone shaky. A shaky phone and you'll have a shaky picture at night. And you can tune on the exposure and focus depending on your requirement. It's very important to look at the image quality too. Next, I have the hyperlapse, also known as time lapse, and you can put on the night mode on at night for capturing more lights. And you can change the recording speed, which happens only after putting off the night hyperlapse off, and you can choose your speed, or if you're confused, you can use the auto recording format. Next, we have the food camera, good for capturing foods. And we have the slow motion here. This was what I was talking about. Videos here are captured at 240 frames per second. And we also have the super slow motion, where videos are captured at 960 frames per second. First, let's talk about the slow motion. So you can auto lock the exposure and focus, and also change them according to your requirement. So slow motion requires more lightings. With poor lighting, you'll have poor footage of video. And let's check out the super slow motion. The super slow motion records videos at 960 fps, and it has no auto lock of exposure and focus, and you cannot even change the exposure of the videos. So you need to have a good lighting to get a good footage. And this is how we can record videos with super slow motions. It just lasts for a few seconds. And the good thing about slow motion and super slow motion recording is you don't have to convert the videos. The videos would be automatically converted into 30 frames per second. And the sad thing is that it can only be available in HD format, but it's worth it. And one good thing about these slow motion videos are you can edit to your requirement. So I have got a few footages of slow motion videos. Let's go to the super slow motion videos, and let's check out the details here too. And it's recorded in HD format too, into 720p and 30 fps recording speed and format. Now we are going to edit the segment out here, slow motion segment. So I click onto this pencil icon, and it will show me the slow motion segment here. So I can play from here and check out the slow motion segments, and how does it look, and change it accordingly. So I set it here, and I'd like to play once. So if I like it, I'll save it. So you can do the same for both the slow motion and the super slow motion videos. So this is my slow motion videos. I click onto the editor or the pencil icon, both will do, and I can check the segment out here, the slow motion segment, and I can drag and set it to the point where I want to keep it, and I will save it. Once again, the editings are all done, and I just realized that my videos are recorded only in HD format. And however, let's check what all have we got. Well, that's it for today, and see you next time with another video. Thank you for watching.